Hi. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. Okay guys, let us talk about the beautiful life of womanhood. Last week I wanted to post a video, but I was dying a dying death and I've never looked this gray in my life. As you can see by the title of this video, we are gonna talk about periods, period pains, PMS. So firstly, what is a period? Some of you may know it is when the egg decides that, oh, I'm not loved, nobody wants to make me a baby, let me just leave this body, basically. And it comes out in a form of blood. How nice. Isn't that just nice? Every month for a couple of days for the rest of your life until you menopause. So as a woman, you will go through a few things like period pains. And in this situation, this is when your body is literally in pain, well, your abdominal section, and it feels like there are a bunch of knives just stabbing you non-stop. And I usually use Nurofen for period pains. Sometimes I use Still Pain, that's stronger medication, and it needs to be a prescription. I don't know what other women use, but there are different methods. Some use water bottles because it helps, soothe the area. Yeah, it's different for each woman and what you use to relieve the pain, but that is basically what happens, and it is painful. Sometimes it feels like your lower limbs are numb and you don't feel like walking very much, hence they will be in bed for the rest of the day or for the next few days, depending on how long it takes. That's period pains. That's when it actually happens, or before, depending on the woman's cycle. Then you have mood swings. These are my all-time favorites because they make me feel like I have a personality disorder, and I just love it. It's very fun. With your mood swings, you get angry much more easier. You are so subject to all the negative feelings. You hardly enjoy anything you need to do. Getting out of bed is literally a drag. You don't feel like talking to people. The things you enjoy, you don't really enjoy them as much. So this is borderline depression. You just don't want anybody in your space.
Get out of my space.
Because your personal space becomes bigger when you are on your period or about to go on your period. Some women, including me, have breakouts on their face, and this is not a nice time because that beautiful butter skin that you used to have, gone, all gone. You are not flourishing. Another thing that you have when you're on your period are food cravings. This is when you want everything under the sun and everything you cannot afford. You want your prawns, you want your seafood, you want your ribs, you want your Rokomama's burger, you want everything that you cannot afford. And for some good reason, periods are so smart because they come at a point when you are poor. And sometimes this can all happen at once, or it can happen different months. So the one month you can have period pains, severe period pains. The other month you can have food cravings. The other month you can have a breakout on your face. The other month you can have PMS. Some months you have it all together. But the one constant thing though are period pains. You usually have that every month. Just depends on the level of intensity of them. So for me, this past weekend, guys, I was dying a dying death. I had every single one of them and more. And the last time I had this, I was in high school. And that was a very long time ago, for those of you who know my age. So for me to have this was such an experience. So this time, how it happened was, the week before, the mini pains that you get, they started coming and started creeping, little by little by little by little. Then 2 days before the period, it came. The Red Sea just flooded my life. And that also happens. They can come before the actual time or after the actual time. Those of you who think they're late, prank. And that's what happened to me. They came before, and I experienced the most painful period pains in such a long time. I had food cravings, meaning I couldn't eat normal food and be satisfied with my life. My mood swings were a mess. I did not talk to people. I did not feel like talking to people. I did not feel like seeing my family members. Hearing their footsteps was a nightmare. The day after, I think, I had bad diarrhea, and also I felt very nauseous. So can you imagine this combination? And a person is expected to be okay with life, to continue with life and go to work, go to school, like everything is okay. Everything is not okay. Everything is not okay. I personally believe that you should be off of work, off of school. I mustn't get shot for this. For at least 2 to 3 days every month when you are going on your monthlies. Because you are just not okay. You are just not okay, you know. So yeah, that's basically what happens to me when I go on my period, depending on each month. And unfortunately, this month was horrible. I went through everything at the same time, and I did not feel like doing anything. So yeah, that's just FYI. There are some remedies that we all know of, like comfort food that we all love, and it doesn't exactly cure anything. It's just comfort food. It makes you feel better about the state of a disaster that you are in. So that's just it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what are some of the things that you go through when you're going on your period. And if you also feel like shutting yourself out of the world, just like me, I would love to have these conversations with you in the comment section. And if you are a guy and you listen to the whole thing, you are the real MVP. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on my next video.